Welcome back to Private Practice Blueprint. I'm Lauren Spalding, and if you're new here, this is a podcast for mental health entrepreneurs where we talk business skills, clinical skills, and mental health. And today I wanted to answer the question that's looming on all of our minds as we think about growing our business. What even is a marketing strategy? Now, if we're looking just for the basic definition, a marketing strategy is a way for you to increase sales, for you to use the current resources that you have to promote your products or services, get more eyes on it, and get more sales coming through to your company. But let's be real, that's super vague and not very helpful. When we think about coming up with a marketing strategy, it's not as simple as, oh, okay, I just need to increase my sales. You want to know what is it that you can actually do to bring more clients or more customers to your business. So there are 10 different ways that you could be promoting your product or services, and all of them are attainable for you. The first one is networking. Networking is old school marketing, getting your face and your name out there by attending varying events. Now, as therapists, social workers, counselors, we can attend networking events with other counselors or other mental health people in our field. Networking could look like attending a happy hour or attending a conference. It could look like joining something a little bit more consistent, like a book club or a group. It could also look like getting more involved in a specific therapy model if that's kind of where your niche is leaning. For example, I love IFS, and so I do tend to do a lot of networking with other IFS therapists. So you want to actually think about what community it is you want to connect with, not just other therapists or other social workers, but what is the niche or the specialization that you're hoping to be more well-known in, and make sure you attend those networking opportunities. Or maybe create your own networking opportunities. Host your own happy hour, host an event, host a party, host a gathering of any kind, whether it is work-related or not, just creating opportunity for people to connect with you and get to know you more. I've attended networking events that are just as simple as, this is a hangout, this is a place for us to just relax and talk and get to know each other. And I've attended more formal networking events like conferences and bigger trainings. Number 2 would be online directory listings. This is a really great way for therapists, especially newer therapists, to market yourself and get your name out there to complete strangers, to people that you're not going to meet at networking events. It allows more eyes to be on you than a networking event, and it gives you space to really talk about why you are a good fit and what your niche is. Being a part of online directories can be very beneficial because online directories have really, really good SEO, and they are the first to pop up when people are searching for a therapeutic issue or a therapeutic need. Number 3, online content. I'm sure you've seen therapists having their own online content, and this is a way for you to get yourself more known by sharing knowledge. Now, you could share it as the expert, you could be the resource sharing about other experts, or you could even share your own journey and your experience depending on what your expert role is. Having an online presence could look like having a blog, it could look like a podcast, or it could look like having social media accounts. If you're considering this for marketing, you want to be thinking about where your ideal client is actually hanging out and make sure that you have an account there. You don't have to be on every single social media platform. You want to make sure that you're using what works for you. Number 4, SEO. This is incredibly important and trumps all other marketing, because if you don't have good SEO, you're not going to have good conversion rates. You want to make sure that you are taking some time to learn about SEO and what steps you can take to improve SEO to your website, or take advantage of SEO for other websites like online directories and social media. Number 5, hosting your own live event or your own webinar. This can be a really great way to get your name out there. Remember, the goal here is marketing, so this webinar should not be thought of as this like big income stream coming into your business, but more so something you're offering either for free at a low cost to get your name out there and get your niche out there to get more people knowing and understanding what it is that you do. Number 6, email marketing. Now, if you are not a fan of social media, but you still want some type of online presence, email marketing could be a great option for you. All of your call to action is going to be to lead people to join your email list. And then you want to keep a consistent newsletter going out where you are constantly sharing information, sharing what it is that you do to the people who have signed up for your email. Number 7, collaborations and partnerships. This could look like reaching out to organizations and offering to be a guest speaker. It could also look like offering a freebie or some type of resource to an organization or a group to get your name out there more. Partnerships could look like being on someone's podcast and having them on yours, or promoting someone's product within your product. There are all different ways that you can collaborate with someone or partner with someone in order to build each other's businesses and market each other. Number 8 would be running ads. Now, this does cost some money, so this may not be your first go-to marketing tool, but it is something that you would want to consider down the line for your business, as ads are going to give you a huge boost in business growth. That is why big companies invest in advertisements even after they are well established. Advertisements allow your business to get seen by a complete stranger who has no connection to you. So you could use things like Google ads, podcasting ads, and Facebook ads to promote your business and promote your product and services. And number 10 is direct mail. Now, I know this is old school, but it is still a marketing tool. Some organizations do find a lot of success in using direct mail as a marketing strategy. So if this is something that feels aligned with what you are promoting and the business that you're growing, direct mail can be a great resource. Now, my tip when you are coming up with your marketing strategy for the year is to pick 1 or 2 of these market strategies and focusing on them. So you might choose online content and email marketing and allowing the two to complement each other. Additionally, I recommend that as you try things out within that umbrella of marketing, don't feel like you have to be married to it. So sometimes people who choose to do online directories pick 1 or 2 directories and just keep them for years. But the reality is, if you're not getting a lot of clients out of that marketing tool, don't be afraid to cancel it and move on. If that directory is not working, move to another. If Instagram's not getting you a lot of followers, try out Twitter. Play around with the different tools out there for marketing and don't feel like you have to stick with one forever. Give it a solid try, but it's okay if you recognize it is just not getting you the traffic that you need and it's time to re-strategize and try a different marketing tool. So go forth and market and get that business growth. And thank you so much for joining me in today's episode. Please be sure to rate, review, and subscribe. It's free and it's the easiest way to support this podcast. Share today's episode with a friend, a colleague, or anyone who could benefit from today's information. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye.